Welcome, everybody, to another fantastic episode of CUECast, the CUE communication podcast that brings you all the necessary information for our CUE community right here just for you. Before we get started, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. I'm Joe Marquez, Director of Academic Innovation for CUE. And as always, my partner in information, Jason. Jason, please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Jason Soliskar. I am Director of Affiliate Engagement and Exhibitor Relations here at CUE.
Excellent. Now, Jason, we've been doing these for about seven episodes now, and this is going to be the information that you are going to need for the month of December. So let's go ahead and get started. So the number one thing people are asking us about is Spring CUE. Is it still going to be face-to-face with everything and all the talk going on and all the Twitterverse about the Omicron and everything? Is it still going to? Yes. The answer is yes to all of your questions. Yes, Spring CUE is absolutely going to be happening. Jason, can you tell them where and when that face-to-face event will be happening?
It's going to be in Palm Springs, the destination of choice. That is a great destination down there, a little getaway down there for a conference. Great place for learning to happen. So it's going to be March 17th through the 19th. Registrations are open. If you go to CUE.org/spring, check out the website of all the different schedule at a glance. There's all kinds of information on there, COVID information, any information you need at this point, it's there, plus the registration button. Go ahead and smash that registration button.
Yeah, and definitely hit that registration button, because linked to your registration is the opportunity to lock in the CUE rates for hotel rooms. And I do want everybody to know that these hotel rooms are going fast, so fast that we had to bring in another hotel, the Saguaro Hotel, because we were running out of rooms. So to get those CUE rates, to get the lowest rates in all of Palm Springs, you're not going to find any rates. If you're going to find a room at all on your own, I don't know. But if you're going to find a room at these low rates, you have to go through CUE, and that means you have to register first. Jason, do you have any more information on that?
No, other than I think we do a search on other hotel rooms available, and there wasn't many. So we have the hotels for Palm Springs. So go ahead and register, and that link will be emailed to you in that confirmation email to register and sign up for your hotel. So like Joe's just said, we just been getting a lot of hotel reservations in. We added a new hotel. Room rates are the lowest that you can find in Palm Springs for the Spring CUE conference.
Yeah, and these hotel rooms are, the majority of them are within walking distance to the convention center. So, you check into your hotel and just walk to the convention center and have yourself a great time. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that Saturday, Ratterday, great time. But before we do, we have a great announcement, right, Jason? Some keynotes. Can you tell us who is going to be our opening keynote on Thursday, the March 17th of Spring CUE?
We are announcing today that Amanda Sandoval will be our opening Thursday keynote at Spring CUE. So we're very excited to have Amanda there and speak to everybody as we get back to face and be in that kind of environment. So we're really excited to have Amanda Sandoval start us off on Thursday. And Joe, do you want to announce the second one?
Yes. So on Friday, our keynote is going to be the one and only Ken Shelton. And some people may be saying, wait a minute, didn't he keynotes for a Spring 19? Well, he was supposed to, right? He was supposed to be up on the stage ready to go. But because of COVID, Spring CUE of 2020 was canceled for the face-to-face and turned to virtual. So he really didn't get to keynote. So, his message is extremely powerful, and we wanted to make sure he had that stage to be able to be there. And so we asked, and he said yes. And so he will be our keynote that Friday night. Do we want to talk about Saturday? Because we normally have 3 keynotes, Jason. But we decided that Saturday is going to be radder in some other kind of way. Do you want to talk a little bit about what we can expect on that Saturday, the final day of the Spring Conference?
So we have a full lineup on Saturday. So again, just going back to the registration conversation, we have virtual. If you're planning to attend virtually, that virtual registration for Thursday and Friday will get you in the door in person on Saturday. So if you're within driving distance, you can come on and down and join us on Saturday in person, get that Friday hotel, and join us first thing Saturday morning for all day. We're planning a very special event in Oasis 4. That's our big general session room. We're going to have lots of activities for members and attendees to participate in. It's going to be carnival-like, right, Joe? We're going to have, I think, games. We're planning on some games being there. We're going to do some other fun activities. It's going to be a special to help the overall celebration of education and what we've been dealing with in the last year and a half. So we just want people to come and have fun. There might be popcorn involved. I don't know. There's lots of different things. We're going to have prizes probably. So lots of fun things going on. Joe, I don't know. I'm probably missing a bunch of stuff, but lots of excitement planning, and we're still kind of adding to it. So, but we really are going to have a big party on Saturday with sessions. The learning continues, and then all these other fun activities that we're going to be doing.
Yeah, no, I think you described it pretty well because we want it to be vague, right? We want to have it be a surprise, but I want you to think like retro. I want you to think, those family fun centers where you have miniature golf and all these different things you do outside. I want you to imagine something like that, but CUEified. And then also, of course, there's going to be something on the main stage. This is going to be done in the keynote room, right? Mm-hmm. That holds about 25,000 people in seats. So you can imagine when there's no seats, just a lot of fun going on. There's going to be a lot of people. So think of it as like a convention center of funness in there. It's for educators, by educators, just to bring out the fun in between sessions. So part of this is going to happen during lunch. So there'll be no sessions going on. Bring your lunch and have a great time. Some of this is going to be going on during sessions. It's just going to be a lot of great fun time. So, and as Jason said, everybody is invited to that Saturday, right? Whether you have registered for virtual, face-to-face, Saturday is open for anybody registered for any kind of participation in the Spring CUE conference. So definitely do not miss out on that face-to-face on Saturday. It is truly going to be Saturday Ratterday come March 19th, right?
And we hope 25,000 people show up.
Yeah, well, exactly. And that's really in your court, everybody. It's going to be fun. We are going to be abiding by the state and the county and the convention center guidelines of public health. So definitely understand that we have your health first and foremost in front of you. And so we are going to be taking all those precautions, but it's going to still be a fun time of face-to-face camaraderie and getting together. And speaking of that, we would love to interview you. If this is the first time you've been to CUE, if you've been to CUE multiple times, if you want to talk about your experience in a virtual, blended, or online system, we would love to bring you up onto the CUE Live stage, which is like our little interview show that happens for the entirety of the conference. We'd love to bring you up and interview you and talk to you about that experience. If you are a presenter, the session submissions ended a few weeks ago. Our session readers are hard at work going through and scoring those sessions, and our session presenters will be notified in January. So if you are a presenter, we would love to bring you on stage before your presentation and talk a little bit about what your session is going to be about, talk a little bit about what's in your heart. But fret not, if you are also somebody who's attending virtually, we would love to pre-record some interviews with you as well. So definitely reach out to us, and we will be putting like a CUE Live call for participants out there. And even if you don't put in, we have something brand new that we're going to be doing for CUE Live. We're going to have man on the streets. Yes, because we're going to be doing this most likely through StreamYard. We will have a phone or a mobile device that will be connected to our StreamYard, and we will be running around tapping you on the shoulder saying, hey, why are you at Spring CUE? Tell us. Hey, what's your favorite tool? Tell us. What are you doing? We're going to be just doing some quick man on the streets or persons on the streets of the convention center room just to get some hype up, and you can be a person that's selected for that. So we're just going to bring the fun, bring the educators, and celebrate educators all the way through. Now, Jason, we have a couple things that people can participate in, even if they didn't put into. Can you tell people a little bit about the Leroy Finkel Fellowship, the Leroy Finkel Award?
So little history lesson here. So Leroy Finkel joined a group of dedicated educators to create CUE, and now he was nationally recognized for his leadership in promoting technology integration across the curriculum. And to honor Leroy, we have this fellowship that we offer every year. And it's a great way to get cash for your classroom. information is at CUE.org/Leroy. You can submit your idea for your classroom, something you've been thinking about but never really had the funds for. This is your opportunity to kind of share that plan and submit it, and you'll be considered to be in the running for some cash for your classroom. So go to CUE.org/Leroy. There's information there about the opportunity to take your plan to the next level and secure the funds for that plan. And so a lot of excitement that's helped to honor Leroy, one of our founding members of CUE from 1978, to keep his legacy going. So go ahead and check out that information.
Yeah, and a lot of people would say, oh, I don't know if my idea is big enough for an award, or I don't know if my idea is going to even be in the. Yes, I mean, you don't know.
Don't know if you don't try, right, Joe?
Right, absolutely. So there's a lot of educators that have really great ideas, but they don't really think they're great because they're doing it all their own. They don't really get to see the impact outside of their classroom, but you're doing amazing things. So put your best foot forward, put it in, and you could win $1,000 for being selected as a finalist. And then if you become the Leroy Finkel Fellow, you get another $1,000. So that totals of $2,000 for your big idea. But if you don't put out your big idea, if you don't put your best foot forward, you never know. And think about it. There are so many educators in our CUEniverse that go on and put something on Donors Choose every day. Think of Leroy as a little bit bigger Donors Choose for our community. And we want to celebrate you. So if you've ever put anything on Donors Choose, put something out on Leroy. Trust me, you will be, I don't want to say you'll be surprised if you're selected, but you will be able to put your best foot forward and give it your best shot. Right. So definitely do that. And we have a lot of other things as well. Right, Jason?
Yes. And it's a session at Spring CUE. So you'll be able to share your idea and your plan in front of some judges and really kind of share out what your idea is for this opportunity. So it's a great opportunity to share your idea and to get the funding for it. And so like Joe said, don't be afraid if you don't try, that's kind of where it kind of falls apart. But I, as an educator in the past and being sharing out, I always thought, no one's going to take my idea. And I jumped in some opportunities and it went my way. So don't feel like you don't have a shot. You don't know until you try.
Exactly. And speaking of that, sometimes we just need that little extra push, right? That little extra person on our shoulder to say, you can do it, you can do it. And so CUE has a mentorship program, right? So if you're new to CUE or you've been a part of CUE, but you want to take that next step forward and you want some advice or you want a friendly ear to talk to, definitely take a look at our CUE Mentor Mentee program. If you are CUE Mentor, if you're somebody that's been a part of CUE, you are ingrained in CUE, you know how CUE changes the way education can be, and you want to help collaborate with other educators to do that, you can go to cuelearns.org/mentor and sign up to be a CUE Mentor. But if you're new to CUE, if you're new to some of these ideas, if you need that little extra push, if like, I don't know if I want to present, I don't know if I'm ready to present, I don't know if my ideas are great, I'm telling you they are, but if you need that extra ear to talk to, just go to cuelearns.org/mentee and sign up to be a CUE mentee. And we will hook you up with a fellow educator who's a mentor that is near you or close to you in the same kind of learner space that you are in. And so that you have that fellow ear to talk to. So definitely take advantage of that perk of being a member of CUE. So that's a lot of spring CUE chat. There's something we wanted to mention about fall CUE, right? From October. So Jason, what is the big announcement of fall CUE that people need to know about right now?
So if you attended fall, I know that was in October and that seemed like a long time ago, but if you attended fall CUE, the recordings are still up. They're available till December 31st. So just go ahead and log in into the attendee dashboard and you'll be able to continue seeing all those videos. So if you're looking for some PD over the holiday break, fall CUE recordings are still up. So just want to remind you that those are still accessible to those who registered for the event.
Yeah, definitely. That's a big reminder because I know a lot of educators said, you know what, I'm going to have 2 weeks off during winter break. I'm going to do it then. that is here, at least for a lot of educators, coming up on Friday or Monday. So take advantage of that, because it's the computer system that shuts it off. So as the ball drops actually 3 hours after the ball dropped in New York City, but as you're watching TV and the ball is dropping at 11:59 over to 12 midnight, that access is going to be shut off. So definitely take advantage of it before. Bring in the new year with CUE and innovation, right? That's a real great way to toast in that new year. So that's some good events that CUE is putting on. What about some of our affiliates? There's a lot of affiliates out there doing some events. What's something that you want to talk about with affiliate events?
So we have 21 local regional affiliates that put on events in their local areas and support their schools in their regional areas. And so we have, they let us know what events are happening and their local area that they're putting on. So if you go to CUE.org/events, you'll see the most recent affiliate event coming up. It's the Orange County CUE on February 5th, 2022. There's information on the calendar there at CUE.org/events. Find out more what's going on with Orange County CUE and what's happening there on February 5th with them. But continue checking the calendar there on CUE.org/events. That way you can kind of keep up to date what's going on in your local area as affiliates let us know as well. And if you're an affiliate out there, go ahead and always submit the events alert form. So that way we can know and post and talk about your events here on this platform and put them on the calendar as well to help promote your events in your regional area.
Excellent. And those events are fantastic, especially like I know Fall CUE is up in Northern California and Spring CUE's down in Southern California, but you may be in Central or somewhere else, but your affiliate's putting on an event. That's a great place to get connected with CUE, is with your local affiliate. But you don't have to wait for affiliate events. You don't have to wait for CUE events. You can get CUE PD. You can get those events brought to you just by going to CUE.org/PL. CUE does PD all year round. We do PD during the school year, during the summer. We do events as small as 25 educators all the way up to thousands of educators. And we will tier that event towards your learning community. And if you've ever been to a CUE event and you've always wanted to bring that vibe back to your school district, it is you that would make those recommendations. So you can reach out to myself, Joe Marquez, or you can go to CUE.org/PL and get a request, and we can definitely set something up for you. And then coming in the new year, if you're an affiliate, there's going to be some talk about some perks that affiliates can get if you are recommending QPD. So keep your ears perked for some New Year's information coming in January. And then again, if you want to be a part of some of these CUE media programs, we have the program called The Shift, which is about shifting from one ecosystem to the other. We have this great program that's a podcast and a video cast called CUECast. But we also have the original, the OG CUE media, and that is called SuperShares. And that is about educators, CUE members sharing something that they're doing in the classroom that's super. It could be a new tool. It can be a strategy. It can be a different approach to pedagogy. We want you to share. And it's a nice, lighthearted conversation, 15 minutes. If that's like your first step towards presenting, we would love to have you. So just go to QLearns.org/SuperShares to sign up and share your passion, and we'll get you all set up. So it's a great, fun way to engage with our fellow CUE community. Another great way to engage is in our next and last segment. Jason, let's tell them what this segment is, and you start us off with our first amazing CUE member.
So this is our CUE Shoutouts. Part of our awards process is that we get some shout outs from all of our affiliates and general membership. And so these are educators are doing amazing things, and their local affiliate or colleague nominated them for this shout out. So we just want to shout out some educators that deserve some recognition for what they're doing in the classroom. And so, and again, talking about local affiliates, they come from our local affiliates. So we have Jamie White from Inland Area CUE. Jamie commits herself to multiple extracurricular activities within the school, such as the Lighthouse team, the dance team, runs the school's yearbook, and also supports the after-school athletics, such as football for students. Again, Jamie is the light within the educational system, and she is a spark to each student that she encounters. That results is in the love of her learning.
Yeah, and we love hearing the amazing things that individuals are doing in their district, especially administrators in their districts. Fantastic. The next one we have with Jordy Tolson from IVQ. So Jordy is an amazing instructional coach from Hedrick Elementary. He serves teachers and students from grades TK to 6. He is the district's expert in several digital platforms like Flipgrid and Studies Weekly and Jamboard. Jordy is a regular presenter from in Zooming, supporting teachers during remote times and digital station rotations using breakout rooms. And for these reasons, Jordy is worth being talked about as a shout out member of our group. So congratulations, Jordy.
And we also have Fernando Argulas from IVQ. Fernando, I know Fernando. Fernando's a good guy. His friends call him Fernie, I guess. So he's been an amazing affiliate leader for IVQ. Last year, he beautifully organized the awards presentation. And then also he is the vice president. So he's a great support to their current new IVQ president. He's always willing to go the extra mile. So Fernando, continue the great work there in IVQ.
Excellent. And next we have Julie Garcia from San Diego CUE. Julie is the Instructional Technology Director of San Diego Unified School District, and she demonstrates the utmost innovation for over 100,000 students with computers throughout San Diego USD in their one-to-one initiative. This initiative creates an equitable learning opportunity by providing all students with a device inside and outside the classroom. I think that's key, not only inside the classroom, but outside the classroom as well. So congratulations, Julie, on your shout out.
And then we have same affiliate, San Diego CUE, Tiffany Brown. Tiffany has been a dedicated member of San Diego CUE since 2008. She is the also president of San Diego CUE. In that time, she has been a presenter, volunteer, board member, vice president, and like I said, now president of the affiliate team. So during the COVID time, she's been helping the affiliate to reinvent the wheel for professional learning in a virtual environment in this new quote unquote normal. So shout out to Tiffany. Thank you for your leadership there in San Diego.
Excellent. And our last shout out goes to Stephanie Vizquera from IVQ. And this shout out says Stephanie goes above and beyond to support her stakeholders, whether it's serving on just about every school committee possible. That's amazing. You know how many committees are in schools, but also helping her colleagues and principal with education technology and going above and beyond to support her students. So great supporting your staff, great supporting your school community and your students as well. Jason, that was amazing shout outs. And it's a great information that we are giving. If we went through any of this too quickly for you, the amazing thing about technology is you can pause and rewind and do those things. So definitely do that. And we strive to make this podcast, this video cast, we strive to make this accessible for you. We know that some people love to read emails. Those still go out to you. Definitely check those emails out. Some people love to listen to podcasts. You can listen to all this information while you're going on a walk. Some people are visual learners and want to see this as a video cast. So it's on our YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook pages. If we are missing a modality for you, definitely let us know so that we can make sure that we are reaching all of our listeners and all of our members. If we are missing any segments that you need to know about, please let us know. Definitely reach out to myself, Joe Marquez, or Jason Seliskar at our Twitter handles below. We'll say it one more time. You can find me on Twitter at Joe Marquez70, and you can find Jason Seliskar at Jason Seliskar. Very easy to do his, to contact us and let us know what we are missing or how we can make this podcast of information for you more accessible to you. Jason, any final words before we sound off for the day?
No, we just appreciate all our affiliates, all our volunteers, all of our members and attendees at our events. Thank you for a year of challenges. I know we'll be heading into the holiday season, so I just want to take the time to thank everyone for what they're doing for students, for their colleagues and their schools and their districts all around the state of California. And what you do for CUE. So thank you, and we wish you the best and restful holiday season coming up. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and all that. So thank you for all you do this year, and we'll see you next year.
Excellent. I don't think I can say anything more to that. Thank you so much for all you do. Never let your heart rest, but please let your mind rest in these coming weeks. So have yourself a